What's going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech, or what, even the world of Samsung, because there's so much Samsung news and you know you want to know. Let's get to it. First one is all about the Galaxy S8, which is rumored to come out in March or April of 2017. Now, we've got some more rumored specs on this device, and they are pretty spectacular, let me tell you that much. Snapdragon 835, which we've already known, 6 gigabytes of RAM, which we've kind of already known. Now, Quick Charge 4.0, which is amazing. It charges your phone 50% in 15 minutes. That's right, 50% in 15 minutes, which is amazing. Also, in 5 minutes, you can get 5 hours of battery life. So again, that really cool technology. The other big thing that's coming out now is that the phone will have up to 256 gigabytes of internal storage. The only phone that I can currently think of that has that same kind of storage is the iPhone 7, which also has up to 256 gigabytes of storage. Now, this is a huge move in terms of what the last Samsung phone had. So Samsung S7 had 32 gigabytes of internal storage here in America with an SD card as well. This is rumored to have 256 gigabytes of storage and possibly have an SD card as well. It better have an SD card. I think a lot of people will be mad about that, especially when they skipped a generation or two of not having the SD card. Now they brought it back and then they're going to remove it again. I think they're going to have the SD card again. And then 256 gigabyte storage is massive, and it's just going to make this phone seem even bigger and more premium than it really and truly is. I mean, it's a really great phone. It's turning out to be a great phone anyway, with the specs that it has thus far. 835 Snapdragon processor, 6 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage, Quick Charge 4.0, so massive and crazy phone. I think this is going to be a huge seller for Samsung, especially if it has these specs, and especially if it's the only phone they release. You see with Apple, they release 6 phones basically with 3 different sizes each phone, iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus, but with 3 different storage capacities. I think Samsung, if they do this, I don't think they'll do the same thing. I think they would release probably a phone that has 64 gigs of storage and one that has 256 gigabytes of storage. And I think most people would choose that 256 just because they want the best that Samsung has to offer. And lastly, over in France, Samsung is doing something kind of nice for their Galaxy Note 7 customers. They're giving them a 128 gigabyte SD card if they returned their Galaxy Note 7. And also, they're going to do a contest where the first 1,000 people that enter this contest that are former Galaxy Note 7 customers have the opportunity to attend a virtual reality theme park that I guess Samsung has created and has some input into. So very cool of Samsung to kind of go back to their customers that had some issues with the Galaxy Note 7 and offer them something free. It's cool that they offered them an SD card, but the problem with that is that most phones, probably half the phones, don't even accept an SD card in them. I have a Pixel phone. I can't put an SD card inside. iPhones can't take SD cards. The LG phone can. Most of the new Samsung phones can, and then again, some of the other phones can as well, but some don't. So I mean, it's kind of a nice gesture. It's $100 value over in France if they give you that 128 gigabyte SD card, which is nice. I like Samsung going back to their customers to offer them some kind of loyalty and some kind of hey, we're sorry, take this gift as our appreciation. We talked about last week, we talked about GoPro giving away free GoPro Hero 5 cameras to people that returned their drone, and that's a $400 value. So you see the parallels of what companies offer versus what other companies offer. And Samsung's a much bigger company than GoPro and can obviously afford the loss on that more so than GoPro probably could. But it's very interesting to see how Samsung has dealt with the Galaxy Note 7 worldwide. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't already. I do this every single day. I do a video in the morning talking about either a product or I do a walkthrough on something. So you get that in the morning, and then in the evening, you get your daily tech news every single day. My product of the day is the Sony Gold headphones. They're wireless headphones. They normally go for $99. They're on sale basically everywhere for about $60. I will link them in the description down below if you want to pick these up. They're wireless on the Sonys, and they're actually also wireless on PC. You can use them there as a gaming headset, talk through them, listen to your gaming sounds, and talk everything. And they also come with a cable, so if you want to use these on an Xbox One, just plug them right into that Xbox One controller, and you're rocking and rolling with your Sony gaming headsets. Very cool. My question of the day is, what did you buy for Black Friday? I know Black Friday's huge over here in America, probably not so much the rest of the world, but I'm very curious what you guys bought on Black Friday. I personally didn't really buy anything. I ended up buying the gold headset just because when I previously bought it, it was actually more money, and then I got it for the good deal that I'm telling you guys about. So if you want to pick that headset up, definitely do it, and also let me know what you got for Black Friday. I'll see you guys down the road. Peace!